I just picked up this beautiful yerf dog go-kart. She's a beauty. The shocks are like beat all over the place. The tie rod ends are bent. This A-arm is bent way back. And back here something weird happened. First of all, the belt doesn't line up. It's all crooked in there. Then the chain down there doesn't line up, and it's actually rubbing the side of this pulley and ripping it up. It's really got an edge to it there. So, everything's out of alignment. So something was changed. I'm gonna have to figure out what, and I'll involve you guys. Show you the whole deal. Well, at least as much as I can on camera. I'll be back. My first order of business, I think, would be to try to get stuff to line up. I'm wondering if somebody changed this engine out. And maybe put a shorter shaft engine in it. But all the engine bolts are in, and they're connected to these bolts, so everything's connected together. This looks like it's in there good. This is our first alignment problem. And then down there, I think that the sprocket just slid over or something. That's the only way I can see this happening. Because everything is out of alignment. Let's see. Yeah, I can space this pulley out. I'll have to pull it off of there, of course, but that's still awfully tight. And it wasn't even in like high gear yet. Is this belt too short or something? Maybe it's the wrong engine? Or centers are off or something? But for alignment, yeah, I could slide this out, I believe. But I don't know about this way. I'm wondering if maybe this is different from the original engine. And maybe this is slid back too far because it's hitting the dipstick down in there. I hope you guys can see all this, but it's down in there. Now, I have ripped open these holes in this so that I can move the engine back closer to fit the belt on. Put this all back in here. And see if we can get the belt back on. Some of you are probably thinking, why didn't you get a longer belt? Well, I don't think they make one like a 1/4 inch longer. So there's something off here. At least that's my story. And I think that's going to work because the engine's really nice and close. I'm going to bolt this up, move you guys back and bolt this up. What I just did is I moved the engine back so the belt goes on. Now, these sprockets are way out of alignment. I'm going to attempt, because it's pretty rusty down there, I'm going to attempt to move this sprocket over to line up with the drive sprocket up here. Hopefully, this is gonna pan out for me. Yes, that screw moved. That's a good sign. Yeah. Okay, that's just moved. That's a good sign. I don't know if the sprocket shouldn't move so easily, but we have implements of destruction for that. better. So that part is just about done. Tighten this back up. Get everything lined up here. Yeah, that was loose actually. That's why it moved. Yeah, it just, everything moved. And of course somebody changed engines or something, I don't know what, but something was changed and everything else has moved. I'm gonna fix its brake too. Okay, so that's back in place. I don't know, I'll get this chain on, it's all beat, but we'll try it. Yep, no problem. Now I just slide the whole thing back and tighten the chain up like that. And I think everything's gonna work out pretty good. Let's see. And then I put another spacer behind here and pull this out. And I think this thing will be okay. So I'm gonna button it up with that, I think. Let's make sure. That side in first. Yep, there we go. Now remember, the belt wouldn't even go on before. Oops, we popped it off the bottom. Let's try this again. I know, there we go. No, it wouldn't even go on there before, so we're making big progress. I gotta pull this out quite a ways, so actually that one slid out. So, look, yeah, this belt will work like that. It's a little bit tight yet, but she rolls. I think you'll be fine. A little bit tight. Not bad. I'm contemplating taking a little more out, but I'm not sure if I have to. It does have some play in it. I think we'll be alright. So I gotta find a spacer for back here to get these lined up. And then I'm gonna button everything up and tighten everything up. Actually, I'm gonna leave this off, I believe, to get the engine running. I'm gonna leave it on just for tightening and getting ready here. Yeah, it looks good. I think we've got something here. Okay, I'm gonna roll under there and tighten everything up now, and then I'll come back. So that all worked out pretty good. Let's get you a little closer. I got the chain lined up by moving the sprocket over on the main shaft. I got this pulley lined up with that pulley by putting spacers behind this pulley. I reamed the holes and cut a little metal out of here to slide the engine back. And now, I believe the belt fits on there. It did a minute ago, so I don't see why it wouldn't now. Okay, so the belt fits on there. And it's pretty well aligned. And then, we have enough room yet to put this on here. So our drive setup is pretty muchly fixed. Now I'm gonna get into the brake, I think. Since I got the wheel off and everything. You can see the brake is at alignment here. This bracket is bent. Everything's worthless there, so I'm gonna fix all that. Let's zap this clutch on here a little. Like that. Now, this thing should roll. And it does. And it looks pretty good alignment wise. Nothing's hitting. The chain looks good. Okay, I think I've done it. Now, yep, I think I've done it. It's not bad. A little tight, but not bad. It rolls pretty good. I'm gonna roll it by the tire over here. Just to make sure. It's a little bit stiff. But it's about the best I'm gonna get. Unless I ream them holes some more. That chain is all kinky and crappy. So I made it a little tight and I lubed it up. But I think that we're gonna be okay. Yeah, we're all right. Plenty of play. I think it's gonna work. It should have been a little looser though. But we'll see what happens once I get it running. So that's after I fix the brake here, I'm gonna just drag that thing back over and bring it back into place here. It's better. And that seems to be bent in a little bit too. So I'm gonna put a wrench on that and bend it and adjust the spring a little bit and get that fixed. I wonder if I can just tap that spring forward. A little better. One of my funky wrenches. My favorite antique wrenches. These are great wrenches. Stick it on here and just tweak that a little bit. I hope. Aha. That looks much better. Okay, so now I think she's going to have brakes too. Let's step on it and see what it looks like. Alright, we got brakes. So now, I put the wheel back on and get this thing running. I think. Probably should have done some of that first, but it was so far out of whack that I just had to fix what I saw first. That's a heck of a lug nut. Axle nut, whatever. Why did it? The big gun out here. The big one. That's better.
Hello, Sadie. Hey, Sadie.
Hmm?
Yeah? Oh, that's worth it.
This one. Now I have everything looking good lined up there, and I drained some gas out of the carburetor and there wasn't much crud in it. I'm gonna see if this thing works here. It's a Tecumseh with no choke. You just prime it. Let's see what happens. Ooh, sounds promising. Okay, that's a good sign. And I know the brakes work because you can see that it's lined up now over there, and we push the pedal it pulls. So we're doing good. We're going to the front of this thing next. Now we're at the front of this yerf dog go-kart here, where everything is loose and flopping around everywhere. Every single piece of this front end is loose. So I'm gonna see if there's bushings in the spindles that are replaceable. If not, we gotta do something drastic, I guess. Is there a bushing in that thing, you think? Well, we'll have to find out. Yeah, there's not a bushing in that thing. It's just a solid thing. That's not good. How much play do we have in these bullets here? Not bad. It's mainly right here. And there's no bushings whatsoever in there. So that ain't looking good. It looks like so much more on the wheel than it does here. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to live with those, because I don't think I'm gonna order new spindles for this thing, and it won't get that much tighter. Now, when the new shocks come, I guess that'll push the suspension down more, and at least it'll look better. So we're gonna be okay with that. Well, not, but it's okay. Same thing. Oh, I hate when that happens. The little snap ring fell off of my gun, and the sockets fall off. I got a couple ordered, but that's a pain in the neck. Snug this up a little bit better. Might have to tighten her up a little bit. Back a little. Just so it isn't too tight. There we go, right there. Perfect. That's the best I can do for that. Now, I'm gonna work on these tie rod ends. I'm gonna take them all off, straighten them out, put them back on, and align the front end. You know, more fun. So I need a sheet for that. I brought a 1/2 inch sleeve. You know what, I'll need a 1/2 inch for over there or something. That. We're making it. Actually, what the heck is going on here? Is it a 1/2 inch? Don't tell me that's a 1/2 inch. Yeah, that's something weird. Let's try this again. This can go on. First time I get it. Okay. Unless it's something metric. Now it's 1/2. I don't know. Oh, I know what it was. That rubber was folded over it or something. But that's okay. We're getting there. Look at us go. You probably should have used the impact. They're nuts or lock nuts. I really can't align the front end very well. I'll do a little, you know, halfway decent until the shocks come, because the shocks are everything. It goes up and down and in and out at the same time. It's all weird because, you know, it's just a cheap yard cart or whatever. It's nothing super duper. I'll unscrew from there. Well, I'm just gonna unscrew it there. I'll take it off, bring it over to the vise, straighten it out, and then I'll bring it back. But yeah, that's a little bent in all directions. So, I'll be back. Okay, that looks better. Straighten her out. And the big steel workbench where it's nice and flat. And I screwed it back in here. And try to make it look semi-straight, and then later I'll align better. Go in more. More. Actually, both of them have to go in a little, so I think I'm going to leave it close to there somewhere. Actually, I should leave it about even with the other one. Like that. Probably put this washer up here. More support. From here, I can adjust it with the rod itself very easily. It should be backwards spread on one end, forward on the other end. Now let's do this one a little easier. Like I should have the first time. Can we get on there? Hold it down. There's something wrong with that nut. Okay. So that should be good enough to align the rest of the way later. Hitting this end. So this side is as done as I can get it without finding a whole bunch of parts. So let's put this wheel back on. It's still flopping. It's a yard cart, like I said, it's not gonna go 10,000 miles an hour or anything. No space in the wheel. Now what do we work first? Okay. Not there anymore. It's good. Better than it did. Right about there straight. Yeah, it's not too bad. I get it. Bring it up a little bit. But as I said, when you bring the suspension down, it turns. It's a weird suspension, but it works. Yeah. I also got to bend this A-frame forward, which I think I'll do later with some kind of pry bar or a chain or something. Or just hook a chain to it and something to the back and pull it out. I'll get it. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, down here we got one more thing that's loose as a goose. I did my best on all this. Got the tie rod straightened down. It looks semi-aligned anyway. We're pretty close and I can adjust more. But the shocks, the bushings are shot in that when it goes this far before the suspension starts taking over. Now I gotta see what I can find for that, but I do have new shocks coming. But if I have something to jam in there, I'll jam something in there. Yeah. Yeah, it's still in there. It's battered, I guess. Oh, it doesn't slide around so much. Oh, okay. I see. They're the wrong shocks with the wrong bushing. Wonder if I can find a bushing that makes it cinch in there tighter. I don't want to change the bolt out because I got new shocks coming. Now I'm going to see what I got for that. I got nothing for that, but there is one thing I can do to make it better for now until I get the new shocks in. And that is, I'll show you like this. Back in first. Just leave it all the way down, ladies. Super tighten it like that. Just tighten it extra. And it won't slide around like that for now until I get the new shocks in it. And it can still pivot because there is a metal bushing in there. So we'll be okay with this for now. We'll give it a little extra tightening in the down position. There we go. Now, it still works. Ooh, it did help though. But the bushing inside there is beat too. But it did help a lot. It's not going as far. So we're just going to do the same on the other side. Tighten it up. Slide it down, tighten it up. Done. Okay, we got her out here running. We're making a little ride. Okay, I think that's a yerf dog revival. I think we did okay. I just gotta put a couple seat bolts in and we're good.